So I bought a 30-inch about a 2 months ago. Fell in love with it. Couldn't find just the display model, which I think is like the older version. Had flat tires because it's been sitting there. They broke the oil part in the back, got twisted somehow, so it was leaking oil out of that backside. So I was like, ah, man, this sucks. I just bought this thing, whatever. So ended up returning it, got my money back, and got me a new one. They had just got in stock like 4 of these. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna buy one. I love the first one. What happened with the first one is, you see, there's supposed to be a plastic here. And what I do every 2-3 days after mowing, so I do about 20 to 30 lawns a week. Some days I do 6, some days I do 10. So I have like a 4 to 5 day week. Just because I'm slow and most of my yards are like 30 minutes to an hour away. But other than that, this machine has been awesome. But the point of it is, every 3 days I would take this off. So there's one bolt here, one bolt up here, one bolt here, and then another one back there. And what happens is all the dust comes in here, accumulates right here, ends up getting really packed here. As you can tell, there's some right there, but it ends up getting packed to the point where it's pushing a lot of things and lifting a lot of things. So what happened to mine, to my first one, oh, and I probably need to replace this one. Look, you can't see, but there's a play in that one. There's play in that one too, but those will be replaced soon. But I think the point is that all the dust and everything would accumulate here and here. This popped off, flew, somehow ended up in here on my first one. So I was like, you know what, big tip for everybody: take that apart every 2 to 3 days and hand tighten them, because they do rip, they break for some reason. Like a quarter of them always break. So 2 of the screws that I have right now are broken. You need to tap them and redo them. But other than that, I had an issue this time after 30 days with the carburetor. So I did everything, checked for electric, checked to see maybe the clutch was engaged, nothing. Transmission, no. So at the end I was like, well, probably the filter. So looked at the filter, saw if it was running any type of gas, and it was running gas. So I was like, okay. Check the filter looked pretty clean. Then I checked the carburetor. Now I ordered one off of Amazon, next day delivery for $17.88, I think. And if I remember, I can leave a link on the bottom, but hold on. So it's pretty hot out here, but basically for some reason this carburetor decided not to work anymore, and one of the jets got clogged, maybe, or maybe something happened with the jets, but replaced it with a China brand one, and runs pretty sweet. So if you have the same problems with your 30-inch, I would like to know. But other than that, this machine has been pretty awesome. I think the 30-inch is one of the best ones. It has the 10 horsepower and covers a lot more distance, as well as mulches and side discharges. The only thing that kind of bummed me out is that they didn't seal this properly. So sealing this or making it more accessible, easily to remove and put back and clean up would be perfect. But other than that, I wouldn't say I hate it. I kind of love it, because my other 21-inch, it would take me about 3 passes, and this one takes me 2. So I really love it. If you ever have a problem with it stuttering, not staying on, it's probably your carburetor. Switch it out. 17 bucks online, or even you can do cheaper for I think like 16 bucks next day delivery if you have Prime. So if you ever have problems with your mower not staying on, just check it all out. Probably the carburetor. That's what mine was. So have a good one.